The students and working accountants, welcome to my Smart Tally Prime YouTube channel. My name is Babuda from Hyderabad. Before entering into our topic today, an advice to you. If you want to learn Tally Prime, GST, TDS, TCS, everything from very well and get expert knowledge and become expert accountant, please follow all the videos in my channel in the same serial order in which I uploaded. Then you will get good knowledge and you will become expert accountant. And everyone visiting my channel, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you have not already done, only once you can subscribe. And then click the bell icon and select all. You will get notification for all the videos which I upload in my channel. And you please share my channel Smart Tally Pen with all your others, that is your friends or anyone who want to learn all these things. And then this every video you watch till the end, don't skip in the middle. If you skip in the middle, you will know only the theory part about a particular topic, only a key part, and in the later part, the practical working on the tally, you will miss. So see till the end, and after completing the video, you please like my video, and in the video, in the bottom, in the comment section, please definitely without fail, please post your comment about the video. Okay, and now the important thing is, this my channel and all the videos are completely free. You can watch wherever and any number of times you can watch. You can learn the subject very well, no problem. It is completely free. But in addition to this, I am taking up online classes also. These online classes are not free, they are paid. Okay, if anyone is interested to join the online classes, please send your details like name, place, qualification, the work you do, everything to me, and register your names. And in the next batch, before starting the next batch, I will inform to you and I will send you the link to join the course. Okay, and the next batch, my details are given, contact details are given in the previous video, in the thumbnail, as well as in this channel, in the about section. My mobile number and email address is given. You send the details by email or you send by WhatsApp, only WhatsApp. You send the details by WhatsApp. Okay, and I am starting the next batch from tomorrow, that is on Monday, 3rd July. From 3rd July, I am starting the new batch. So on Sunday, that is a Monday, and on Sunday, I will, by Sunday, if you send me the details, I will call you and I will give you the link to join the unit. And for joining these classes or for viewing the channel also, you require either laptop or desktop because you have to you have to download the Tally Prime and you have to practice practice very well. On the mobile, you can only see, that's all. So you require the Tally Prime, the desktop or laptop for practicing the Tally Prime. And also, you have to practice very well, then only you will get the certificate. Okay, so you please contact me, send your details, and the timing also, which I am planning is 7:30 or 8 in the morning to 9 or 9:50. That is around 1 hour or 1 hour 15 minutes. The duration of the course is 2 months minimum. 1.5 months I am telling you, 1.5 to 2 months, because I teach each and every topic without missing any topic. I teach you all the topics. That's why from basic to advanced. That's why it will take at least 1.5 months, more than 1.5 months, nearly 2 months. Okay, that's all. Okay, now we will enter our topic today. Our topic today. And in the last video, we did the problem, and in that we completed up to see here, create payheads. In that we completed all the Earning payheads, their payments to the employees called earning to them. So earning payheads we completed, and deduction payheads deducting from the salary of the employees. Deduction payheads we completed, and according as per the statute, deductions means general deductions as well as statutory deductions. For the statutory payments, the employer also has to contribute to something. That is called as contribution. Employer, see contribution, I mean payheads also we created. Okay. So we did this in the last video. But in this case, you see, we created all the pay heads. That is earning pay heads we created. We completed the deduction payheads, and then the employees contribution payheads also we completed. So in the tally prime, you can see. So go to alter, and you come to payheads. Come to payheads. So in this, all these are earnings to the employees, general deductions from the employee, and the employee's contribution. All the payheads, I mean, we created the masters for all the payers. But in this case, one small minor two items yesterday we missed them. That is, in addition to the contributions made by the employer, he has to pay some amount, some other amounts also, some small amounts you have to pay. One amount is contribution, and another amount is expenses, but both are expenses to him from his pocket he will pay. It is not a contribution. It will not be deducted from the employees also. So they will deduct provident fund from employees, and he will also contribute. But these two cases, he will pay. It is only expenses to him. So that will not be deducted from the employees. The two minor items, that is, in addition to the EPF, that is divided into two parts. EPS 8.33% and EPF 3.61%. And then ESI contribution and employees ESI contribution, and towards NPS, which is optional for both. In addition to this, the employer from his pocket, that is his expenses only. There is one item called as from maintained by the Provident Fund organization called as EDL, means employees deposit linked insurance. The maximum amount of insurance will be 7 lakh, depending on the salary of the employee. The maximum amount will be 7 lakh. This is insurance plan, life insurance. So the employees depositing insurance plan. For that plan, he has to pay only 0.5% from his pocket. That is not deducted from the employee, and he is not contributing. Directly only he will contribute 0.5%. That is EDLI. That is his expenses only. And another one is, for maintaining this employee's provident fund, he has to pay some expenses to the provident fund. That is called as employees provident fund admin charges. So the provident fund admin charges, that is called administration charges. PF administration charges he has to pay. It is also 0.5% he has to pay. Both are expenses to him. This is only EDLI contribution, and this is the PF admin charges. These both are 0.5%. But in the case of PF admin charges, the minimum amount of that admin charges are 500. So admin charges of 0.5% from all the employees, it will be, the 0.5% of the total payment to employees, that's only PF. So total payment of, that is total amount of contribution to the PF on the total amount, 0.5% will be calculated for both. But the minimum amount is 500 rupees. Total collectively, if it is less than 500 rupees, they have to pay minimum 500 rupees. If it is more than 500 rupees, whatever the amount is, they have to pay. These two also we have to create. These two are expenses only. So we will go here, go to create button. Then here, we will, this one, EDLI contribution. We will not write the employer because it's only for employer. Contribution. Contribution at 0.5%. This will be calculated on the total provident fund amount only, not basic salary or not salary of the employee. It is calculated on the total gross provident fund amount only. It is calculated. So here it is coming there. Here it is not deduction from employee, not earning to the employee, not deduction from employee, not contribution by the employer. It is only other expenses. It is only expenses stream. It's called as employers other charges. EDLI contribution 0.5% and the other one also 0.5%. Both are employers other charges that will be taken, and you will take the type of that one. You see, EDLI, you see the last one. EDLI contribution account number 21 that we have to take. It is liability only. He has to pay to the government. That it is not affecting the salary. And the computed value, months and normal rounding, everything is by default. That's why from here, it is going directly to the computation part. So if you go there, so already it is taken on PF gross, on gross PF amount, the amount is calculated. On gross PF amount is calculated and 1523. So here, you need not take this one. So directly, it will go to the date. The date will be after that only, that is already given by March 31st. And here, there is no any monetary limit on the salary, 0.5% of the on provident fund gross amount, 0.5%, it will be distributed yearly. And then PF admin, these administration charges. So PM admin charges also, he has to pay 50%, that is 0.5%. So this is also expense to the employee. It's called as employees other charges, and it is called as the first one, admin charges account number 2. PF account is number 1 and admin charges account number 2. And here also liability not affecting the salary, so directly going to the date. Everything is skipping. So 1523. Okay. And here also there is no limit. So percentage will be 0.5% on the PF gross only. So EDLI contribution and PF admin charges both are calculated on PF gross amount. It is expense to the employer. He will pay from his pocket. It is not a contribution. Okay. So that is it. And that PF admission charges 50%, 0.5% of the gross, provident fund of all the employees taken together, it will be calculated. If it is less than 500 rupees, minimum 500 rupees is to be paid. If it is more than 500 rupees, the actual amount will be paid. So with this, we completed all the pay heads. And then what you have to do is, what you have to do is, first of all, after creating all the pay heads, next our work is, after the pay heads, define salary. Here actually, everything we are creating from the create button. If you click the create button, after the pay heads, there is no defining salary means giving the salary structure. This, what are the amounts, different amounts payable to the employees, different employees. It is called the payment structure or salary structure. That is called as technically defining salary. You have to define what are the amounts to be paid. So defining salary, that button will not be available. Even if we click show more, so there is no button. You have show inactive. Then also after the pay heads, there is no define salary button. It is, but just like profit and loss account and cash account, it is created by the system, by Tally, by default. So we have to go to, if you in the create button, it will not be available. So you go to alter button, then you can see after the pay heads, you can see define salary. So define salary, what is the meaning of define salary? What are the different amounts to be given? So in this case, if you go to click that one, so the salary particulars, salary details allocation, it will come. So in this case, you have to give the date 1523, and here you have to select all the, you have to select one minute, I will come to it here. Okay, here's media contribution and everything is there. Okay. So in this case, what we have to do is go to alter button and go to define salary. We select a department. If the salary is the same for all the employees in one department, directly we can define in the department, or different salary is different for different people. In such a case, for each person, each employee, we have to define the salary separately. So give the effective date, that is effective from, and give all the details of the heads. All the details of the heads we have to give. So in this case, you have to give all the details of all the heads you have to give, and then also you have to give the amounts also. So select all the heads, select the amounts. Some will be calculated automatically, some amounts you have to give manually. In this case, it will take a lot of time. So instead of that, what we do is we can define the salary without any amount, define the salary to one department, and for all the employees that already given in the department, from the department, all the items will be directly copied, and we have to give only just like we have to give the amount only. Just like why we do like this is defining salary, just like the bill of material, this can be done. So what we do is, first of all, we take one department, any department we can take. So I am taking accounts department 1523, and here without amounts we will take all that. First of all, when you are taking defining the salary, first earning pay heads, then deductions, general deductions, then employer earning deductions, then deductions, that is statutory deductions, then employer contribution. So basic pay, you don't give any amount. Basic pay, then yearness allowance, then come to HRA, then conveyance allowance, then and then bonus will complete. Or otherwise, we will go to overtime, then we will go to variable pay, then bonus, then gratuity. It's only gratuity is not given, no calculation here. That is nothing is given. Gratuity is paid. It is only for reporting. Okay, that will be paid only after 5 years. After 5 years, if the worker continues, then only it is payable. So all these are earning heads. This is also earning, but not calculated now. So all the earning pay heads is given, and then you have to go to the medical expenses reimbursement. That's also to be taken. Medical expenses, that's also reimbursement. Earning to the employee. So all these are taken. Now we will go to the deductions. First, we take up the canteen deduction. If there is advance salary, there is some loan that will be taken. And then employees deductions, employees EPF, employee EPF contribution, employee ESI contribution, and the employee NPS computation, employees contribution, and then professional tax, then income tax. Okay. Then gratuity will be okay. Income tax, and this is completed, and then after this, so now this is completed. Now only employer contributions and EDLI charges and EDLI contribution, and that is not the contribution towards these employees. That is different. So only you will EPS first of all, and then EPF, then ESI, then and before that also you can do any order we can take. So NPS. So all these are completed. Income tax and professional tax, income tax also you can create at the end only. Gratuity also you can create at the end. Gratuity also. Okay. This is completed. Now save this. So all the pay heads are taken into account. See, no pay head is pending. Go to the end, that is taken. So all the pay heads are taken. Now it is saved. You can click this like this, or you can take, after this, you can take Control A. So save. Now the pay structure is saved without amounts. Now you can take the pay structure, just fill up the amounts only. So now we'll go to Anjana Devi. Anjana Devi 1523. Here, how you will get? You will get all the payers already can copy from the department. So if we enter that, it will show copy from employee group. Not that group is different. Anjana Devi is from personal department. We gave it to accounts department. So it is a different group. That she is saying employee group. And start afresh means you again totally. So instead of that, you can copy from the group. And which group we have taken? We have given accounts group. So all the amounts are shown. Now we have to go to the problem. What are the different amounts paid? And in this case, you see, in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4. These four are given as user-defined values. So the user-defined values you cannot take here. So they have to be given separately. When you are processing the salary, the user-defined items have to be taken, and some amounts will give annually, and some amounts it will automatically calculate. First, we will take up Anjana Devi. Okay, we go to Anjana Devi. So its basic salary is 18,000. Sorry. So basically, yeah, is there. So Anjana Devi, you go to Anjana Devi 1523 and employee group collect from the. So basic pay is 18,000 rupees. So 18,000 rupees is the basic pay. And for DNS allowance, we did one thing. We gave 0 because here different rates are there. That's why you go 0. We have to override this. So go to 12. So first one override. Take yes. So it is 10. Then the cursor will go there. Otherwise it will not go. So it is 30%. You 30%. Then again less F12. Make it no. Otherwise everything for every calculation cursor will go there. But automatically it will calculate. House rent allowance. Then conveyance allowance. See, conveyance allowance, there is no amount. Leave it. And conveyance amount, there is no amount for that. And overtime, 60 rupees per hour. So you, sorry. Overtime, the amount is 60 rupees per hour. This is the rate here. 60 hours means not 60 hours worked. 60 hours rupees per hour. Then variable pay. So variable pay, see, user defined. It goes, cursor will not go to the rate. Bonus, gratuity, medical expenses, canteen. That is also user defined. And all these are calculated. These are all normal. So this is done. Okay. This is over. Next one is Deepak Kumar. Go to Deepak Kumar 1523. Here also copy from payment value because we have given to the accounts department. That is why it is also from accounts department. So that is the parent value. It is asking parent value. Here Deepak Kumar. You go to Deepak Kumar. Bonus here basic is 16,000 rupees basic. And again DNS allowance. Take it yes. And give the amount here. It is 20% only. 20%. Then close it. Then make it close. No. Okay. And then house rent allowance it will calculate. Conveyance allowance is there. Conveyance is there. So for him also, there is no conveyance. There is no conveyance also. And overtime will give the rate. For overtime also, you don't have overtime. You don't have overtime. So we will not give anything. Variable pay and the bonus, that is a bonus. Gratuity will not come. Medical expenses, that is reimbursement. And canteen deduction. The canteen deduction is deduction from the employee. So these are given as user defined. We will define them later. So all these are completed. Now accept this. Over. Then after that, Rajendra. So 1523 and Rajendra also copy from employee group, accounts group, and here Rajendra. So for Rajendra, what is the basic pay? 15,000. Then again F12. Yes. Accept. So the amount is 25%. The rate is 25%. Then close this. No. Make it no. And house rent allowance you calculate. Conveyance allowance. You see, for him conveyance, yeah, 1,200 is there. So 1,200 conveyance allowance and overtime 70 rupees per hour. 70 rupees per hour and variable pay. All are user defined. And all these are user defined. And we will come close this one. Okay. Yes. And next, last one is Rajendra. Sanjay Kumar. 1523. And here also from the parent value. He is also from accounts. So from the parent value, basic is 12,000 rupees. 12,000 DNS allowance. You have to go. You have to give. Sorry. You have to give 112, F12. Yes. Then what is the DNS allowance rate is 30%. 30%. Then close this. Okay. Then house rent allowance it will calculate and conveyance allowance amount is given 1,000 rupees. Conveyance is 1,000 rupees because flat rate is given and on production overtime it will ask you. And overtime the rate is 90 rupees per hour. Overtime 90 rupees per hour and variable pay and all these are user defined and these are all calculations. So we have completed all the employees. Okay. So we have given the pay structure. First, we created all the masters, pay, including pay heads. Then we have given the pay structure. That is different amounts payable. We have given the pay structure. After the pay structure, see these are all professional tax and all these things. And these are all after that. So we defined the salary. But the total salary for the whole month will not be paid. the amount will be paid to them as per their work. If they work for 20 days, we will give for 20 days. If they work for the whole month, we will give for the whole month. If you work for only 10 days, we will give the payments only for 10 days. That is why now we have to define the attendance. That is called as processing the attendance. Attendance we have to process now. What are the present days? And what are the overhead time days? Like this. So here, how can we do it? After that, after creating all this, now we are going to enter all the vouchers. Now, till now, we completed the payheads and masters, then salary structure. Now we have to make the vouchers, go to vouchers, and then go to all other vouchers. In this case, the payroll vouchers, there is attendance. For this attendance, there is no shortcut key. That is why you have to go there, F10, and select this for attendance. See, for all the employees are there. For each employee, we have to give, we can give manually, we can give what are the present days, what are absent days, anyone, present or absent, present days, and what are the overtime work, and all this we can give. Or instead of that, there are many employees giving individually each one. So what we do is we go to Control F. Control F, it's called autofill. So you can click that autofill, or you can click Control F. So attendance autofill. It come here. Date is the month end, 31st May, automatically taking. And primary cost head office, that is taking. And employee group, all the groups, all the departments we are taking. And what is the amount we are taking now? Absent we will not take. We will take only present, and default value will be 0. We will give the days. Okay. And then here, you can take the employee names. If we take, all the names will be displayed in the alphabetical order. If we take name, employee numbers, it will take the number wise. So we will take numbers, see here. These numbers before this alphabets are there. That's why A, D, R, S. Number is 1, 2, 3, 4 upward is there. If the ADS are not there, 1, 2, 3, 4 is there. So the number will start with 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here, first Anjana Devi. Anjana Devi, what are the budget is? 20 days. Here we have to give the number of days. Just a minute. This is yesterday. It was there. Minus 26. Minus 26. Yesterday we did it. That is why it is showing the same thing. Present, and here the default and numbers. And here, so don't bother about current balance means already worked last month. Here for this month only you have to give. So 24 for Anjana Devi, 24, 20, sorry, 20. 20 to Anjana Devi, and then Deepak 24 days, Deepak 24 days, Rajendra 25 days, and Sanjay Kumar 25 days. So these are the days when the attendance will be calculated, the salary will be calculated on the basis of these values. These are the total values for the previous period. Okay. So we completed the attendance means present days. Now we will go to the primary category and all items. Now we will go to overtime. Overtime and employee number. Here, what you have to do is the minutes are you with any amount here, it will take as hours. That is to be converted into minutes. That how we will do is we will give the minutes here, and in the units we will change it to MINS. First one, Anjana Devi 150 minutes. If you give 150, it will take us 150 hours. Okay. But what we have to do is after that, in the units we have to give minutes. We created minutes also. Minutes, it will convert into automatically it will convert. And then today's amount was there. That is the problem. Okay. So here minus 230 means 150 minus 150 minus 150 minus 150 minutes. Employee number. It is taking. Okay, now we will give it no problem. 150 minutes. So 150 we will take as minutes. Okay, 150 minutes. Then you take as Deepak, you don't have. So then pass on. And then Deepak and Rajendra, 190 minutes. 190. Then the units you have to change it. Minutes. And then Sanjay Kumar, 360 minutes. 360 minutes. 360 minutes. So these are completed. Okay. So salary, attendance we complete. Attendance, present and overtime. And then we have to process the salary. We have to process the salary. How we will process the salary? Attendance completed. And then salary you have to process. That is payroll. So go to this one. So go to the second one. Payroll. Processing all the payments. Salaries as well as provident funds. Everything. First you have to process. And then you have to pay. So F4, control F4. So you can click here or in the keyboard, you can click control F4. So autofill, payroll. For the payroll also, autofill is there. We have to click the autofill and then we have to process all these. Before that, first we have to process the user defined. In the salaries, we have given some user defined amounts. You know what are the amounts? User defined amounts you have given. See here, user defined amounts. So here, variable pay user defined, and these are also user defined amounts you have to do. So first of all, you have to go to user defined. So the date is same and go to HYDERABAD, that is the primary category. First category, all items, you take out nines. And here, when you are processing the salaries or anything, we have to process to first payable because we have to make it for 31st, we are making it as a liability, it is payable. And then salary will be paid in the first or second or some days in the next month. And these statutory payments will be made before 15th of next month. So we will make them, we'll pay them later. First on 31st, when we are making this for this month expenditure, all this. So we have to process it as payable. So what you have to do is salary payable you have to create. So that is to be created as a pay head. Alt C, here you have to give. So salary payable, you take it and it will come to here. It will not take taken as. It is be taken as not applicable, and below that type will be below that it will come as liability. So here, if you take, see this one. So here, so that is taken as liability. We have to create. It is a liability salary payable. So you have to take first of all, not applicable. Below that liability. That's all. Decision, save it. That we have to process now. And here, what is the variable pay amount is not given here. See, depending on the salaries, depending on their salaries, we will do. So this is the highest salary. So 18, 16, 15, 12. So what is it for first person? We give 1,500 rupees variable pay. And then bonus. So overtime is completed. We conveyance we did. Bonus. So there is no bonus to Anjana Devi. And medical expenses, 750 is given. 750. And canteen deduction will be, it is 500 rupees to everyone. Okay, this is completed. Next, Deepak Kumar. Deepak Kumar. So there is no, so this one is less salary. We will do 1,200 rupees. And the bonus, so he has bonus, 2,500 rupees bonus. And medical expenses we don't have. So pass on. And then medical, canteen expenses, his deduction is 500 rupees to everyone. Then Rajendra. Rajendra will go to here. We will do what we do for him. We will do 1,000 rupees variable pay. Bonus is 2,200 rupees is the bonus, and medical expenses 1,000 rupees. He has all the three. And then 500 rupees is the canteen direction. And then go to Sanjay Kumar. His salary is very less. So what we do is we do the variable pay 750 and the bonus he has 2,000 rupees bonus, and then medical expenses 1,500 rupees, and then canteen allowance 500 rupees. So all these are completed. So these variable, what you call user defined amounts, we completed, we processed. So you can see where they are available. Under salary payable, we made it. So you go to ledger, BA, L, you see salary payable. So the amount is available here. The amounts are available. So 12,400 rupees is the amount. That is payable. That is all what you call that. They are all user defined. Now we will process the other payments. That is salary. Again, go to payroll. Again, go to autofill. And here, under the autofill, you are salary processing now. Salary, user defined completely. Salary. And then in the income tax, you given as declared value. And 152, 31.5. And here, head office that is given. All the items means all departments, numbers. And here also, salary payable. So here, salary payable. So all the salaries are calculated. Okay. But here, whatever is given is will be available otherwise. See, you carefully just take one person, take one employee. In this one, you check out. All are calculated. But for one amount, statute amount, the calculation is missing. Just to check up once. You check up once. First of all, check up the first Anjana Devi. One calculation is missing. One calculation is missing. It's not calculated. It's not calculated. One calculation is missing. How? See here, all these are okay. But here, PF deduction okay. Then NPS okay. Professional tax 200 rupees maximum. Above 220,000 rupees. The maximum 200 rupees. Okay, everything is okay. There is no income tax here because this will come the income of Anjana Devi is 31,614. That means it will not be there. Okay. Here, in this case, how you will take up? Okay. So professional tax. Say in this case, see check up ESA contribution, that is ESA deduction. 0.75% of the salary, ESA contribution, that is not taken. ESA contribution means how will they all the regular expenses, regular incomes, basic, EA, HRA, then overtime, variable pay, and everything will come except bonus and medical reimbursement because they are not paid regularly. Sometimes they will pay only once they will pay. Okay, so those two will not be covered. All our incomes will be coming. Under the income, 0.75% is the amount to be calculated. It is not coming. Okay. So here, it is not calculating to everyone. Anyone it is not calculating. In that case, why it is not? I will save this. I will save this. This also you can see. VAL, salary payable. So this is the amount to payable to the towards the salary. And in this case, the overtime, there is some difference because the overtime and the present days we are given something there. It is something wrong. Okay. So okay, no problem. Okay. Exact amount will be calculated. Okay. Now, here, in this case, you can come to all the in the processing, you cannot come down. Here you can see all these are calculated. Nowhere the ESA is not calculated anywhere. See, ESA is not calculated to anyone. Here ESA is not calculated. ESA is not in this one. The amounts which are not available will not be shown in this. Okay. So all these are there, but nowhere ESA is calculated. Okay. So the reason is, and one more place, another place also that will not process. The reason is because the ESI will not be calculated because our education tally prime is education. In the education version, the ESI will not see in the education version, some features will be disabled. So in this case, in the education version, ESI calculation only up to the salary is up to 10,000 rupees or less. Only the ESI will be calculated. Above the 10,000, ESI will not be calculated in the education version. For this purpose, what we do is, see here, this, I will delete this. I will delete this. Now, again, I will process. And what I do is, go to pay heads, In the pay heads, so not pay heads, define salary. We'll go to define salary. So in this case, Sanjay Kumar has less salary. So in this case, what we'll do is, instead of 12,000 rupees, I will give only 5,000 rupees. We will go only 5,000 rupees I will give and save this. Just save, Control A, save that. So his salary is saved. So give less amount. So now we will check out. Now we will process the salary. So autofill, now salary, and the user, declared value 1535, and the amount is, group categories, Hyderabad, group as all items means all the groups, and then salary payable. See here. Now the salary is calculated. Save this. Okay. Now go and see there. DAL salary payable. So this is the 1,07,000 is common. So here you see here you can go to down. So which one all the salary is more? Only to Sanjay Kumar the salary is reduced. So what we do is, see here Rajendra and Sanjay Kumar. No, not calculated. The salary is to be, yes, the number of days it is taking more. See here, ESI is calculated here. For all others, ESI is, there is no ESI. There is no ESI here. There is no ESI for all the persons. See here, for all the persons, there is no EPF and NPS only, then professional tax. There is no ESI. But in the case of this person, there is ESI is calculated. To whom? For Rajendra, and then for this Sanjay Kumar, the ESI is calculated. ESI is calculated. Why? Because actually this number of days for 2 months it is taken, because the previously on the left side also we had the days. So total days it has taken. That's why we give less amount, but it has taken more amount, double amount it has taken. So no problem. You give the exact amount, it will calculate. If the salary, DNS allowance, HRA, conveyance allowance, overtime, variable pay, all these are totally less than 10,000 rupees up to, then the ESI will be calculated. So here ESI is calculated at the expense of 170 rupees at the rate of 0.75%. Okay, so this is okay. This is saved. And now what we do? We have to make the payment. We have to make the under. Also, see here we have to process. Others also. Here salary we processed, completed. Use a different process. So EPF contribution, I will take one. All these are to be processed like this. But here EPF contribution only I will process. See here, I will process and show the difference in the reports. 1/5 and primary category, all employee name, and here you have to give it as the name is PF payable or PF contribution. You can take PF payable. PF payable is also the salary payable also the same way. PF payable not applicable, only current liability. So thus we have to create here. This is the PF. PF instance here, employees deduction PF, it is processed in the salary itself. Now we are processing all this processing payable by the employee, that is salary payable by the employee. EPF, EPS, all these are employees contribution only. Employees contribution, and EDL charges and admin charges, they are not contribution. That's why they are not added here. So EPS, EPF, EPS, EPS. Okay, ESA is not there because ESA is not calculated for all the people. But here I will save this and go to DIL, PF payable. Go to PF payable. Here 6,000, and you see here. You can come down here. Sanjay Kumar. Sanjay Kumar is not calculated. PF. PF is calculated. Sorry, ESA is not calculated. ESA will not be calculated. For employers share, ESA will be shown for Sanjay Kumar. It is calculating ESA. Salary is less. That is why for Sanjay Kumar, ESA will be calculated. This is for the employer share of the Provident Fund. EPS and DPS and EPF. Okay, so this only this one. Others I am not processing because I will show the difference. What will happen if you process or not. So here, others I have not processed. PF I processed, salary I processed. These two I have not processed. So what is the difference? If you process, how the report will show. If you don't process, how the report will show. I will show the difference. Okay. Now, okay. So I processed all the contributions also. Employer contributions, salary, user different, everything I process. Now I have to make payment. See here. We have to make payment. So I told you already, education version will not calculate the ESI. And there is one more item that also will not work. That is, I'm doing that. We will go to vouchers. Now all the payroll is everything vouchers completed. Now you have to make the payment. Payment is F5. Date is 31st May. 31st May is the date. Now what to do? Payment debit is salary payable is credited. Salary, and here you need not give anything. You need not give, actually salary payable is credited is a liability. Debit salary payable, credit the total payable to all the employees. But here, this also we have to use EPL, autofill. So this one, here salary payment, there only processing the salary towards salary payable. From now, from salary payable to payment we are making, salary payment, professional tax payment and all this. You see here, 1/5, 31/5, and the date of the voucher is month end 35. Here, you see, here the category Hyderabad, head office Hyderabad will come, and under that all the employees will be there. But here, see, no employees are there. No employees are there. So the primary category will work. That Hyderabad category, main category, it will not work when you are making process. We can do, but make a payment, we cannot make the payment. So what to do in this case? What we do is go to alter page, go to this employee category Hyderabad, remove from all this. How you can remove is first you have to remove in the group, not employee. First you have to remove directly. If you remove in the this one, delete is not deleting. So what you have to do is first of all you have to change. Go to group, first accounts group, go up. So backspace, just to type P. So primary category. So make it primary category. So you see primary category, and then this department also go up. That is backspace. Just press P. Primary category is completed. And then third one also go up, make P primary category. So for all these, we made primary category. We removed head office and then go to employees. The employees also, and up, go to back, go to the backspace. If you take P primary category, then save. Then go to this one. This also primary category, save. Then the third one also go to primary category, then save. Then the last one also go to primary category, go up and take primary category, save. So all this, so Hyderabad will be there. So all these are made primary category. And then which one, what we did is we have already processed the salary payable. We have processed already. See, we already processed 2. In this also, it is showing Hyderabad. So take it as primary category and save. And second one also, go here, take it, primary category, save. So everything we made primary category. Now if we go for payment, so payment F5, take it 31st March, 31st May, and go to autofill. So in this autofill, payroll autofill, salary payment. So 1/5, 1/5, 31/5, 13/5. Here primary category are getting. So here, see, in the primary category, all the groups and employees are coming. All items. Then salary payable is the payroll ledger we created. Salary payable, and here payment. We are making payment. We are paying cash or State Bank. Through State Bank we are making. All the salaries will be paid through bank. We will send the list to the bank. Bank will credit their account. And here this one. And next one is mode of payment as it will be no. Take it as no. In the case of bank, take it as no. If you take cash, then you have to take it as yes. If you take as bank, you have to take it as no. See, in the case of bank, cash, you have to take it as yes. In the case of bank, you take it as no. See, total amount payable. So I will tell you one thing. Here, total amount is 1,19,821 payable to each employee. Before that, I will show you one thing. See here, DAL, ledger, salary payable employee. You see here, Anjana Devi. What this is all? This is the user defined. What is the amount of Anjana Devi user defined? 1,750. Okay, 1,750. And then in this case, what is the amount? 31,514. So total amount is 30,264. 30,264. So if you process the salary, see, voucher, payment, autofill, salary payment, and the primary category, all items, and salary payable, and in this case, State Bank, no. See here, what is the amount of Anjana Devi? Both the amounts, total payment, 30,264, 33,264. And also, we can take another one. So in this case, DAL, salary payable. See, what is the total amount payable? Total amount is 1,19,821. That is the total payable. So here we'll go to plus 1,19,821. Okay. So now we will go to processing, voucher, payment, and auto fill control F, and then salary payment and all these things. And here salary payable, and then State Bank of India. No. See here, what is the total amount? 1,19,821 total amount. That is user defined as well as regular payment. So 1,19,821. So it is paid. So we will give the check to the bank. We will send the check to the bank, and the bank people will pay from our account to their account. Here we will give it. So here. So like this, we will process the salary. We will process the salary. And now, and salary is processed. And what we process now? Salary and control F4. We processed only salary and PF. PF is to be paid. In this case, for all the pension scheme, ESI, and provident fund, that will be the employer also will contribute. But for the professional tax, only the employee will pay. Okay. Now, up to this, we completed now. And next one is payment. And then we will go to, we will process all the others also. We will process all the others. So here, salary we processed, PF contribution we processed. And all these also we will process. We will process because these are the contributions by the employer. And while we are making payment, along with this, professional tax payment also will come. Salary, professional tax, and all others also will come. Then your payment. So provident fund is, but we completed. Provident fund contribution is what we did. The provident fund contribution is processed. Salary is processed and salary is paid. Provident fund is processed but not paid. And the difference I will show you in the reports. That's why I did not process all. So if you process in the reports also, it will show the employer salary, employee share, and employer share. If you don't process, it will show the employee share only because it is processed in the salary. That is why. So with this, we stop today. And the balance one is payment of salaries we did. Okay, payment of salaries. And then we have to see the reports, process all the others, and we will see the report. How to see all the reports and how to process all the things. Okay. So this is, I stop this today. And then the next part, the final part, that is very simple part that we will complete. Okay. So with this, I stop it. And I believe you will learn a very good knowledge and become expert accountants. And I wish you all the best. If you want, you can see once again and see the problem and stop the video. That is, pause the video and you do them. And tomorrow I will show some problems again, some more problems. I will show you. So see the problems and stop the video and you practice. If you practice more and more, then you will get the best of the subject. Okay. So wish you all the best. Bye.